Welcome. We are learning to teach Ganita Sutras for enlightenment about the existence phenomenon of our solar universe as well as within our solar universe, including the existence phenomenon within human frame. The reach of the previous sessions has been up till the frequency table of individual letters. There are 16 distinct letters Devanagari alphabet which have been availed for the composition of 16 sutras and 13 sutras as of 519 letters range. These 515 letters are availing 36 distinct letters which are of occurrence frequencies of 20 distinct values, which are grouped as group 1 of values 117, 45, 33, 27, 21, and 18. Group 2 as of values 16, 15, 14, and 13. Group 3 as of values 11, 10, 9, and 8. And group 4 as 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These four groups of values parallel with the frequencies of occurrence of 36 letters in the text range of 500 letters is as organization of four groups of 6 values, 4 values, 4 values, and 6 values, in all 20 values, with TCV 20 being parallel with the TC value formulation with. This picture on the face of it gives us a blissful faith of reach of the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras being of the order of the Vedas. Today, our focus is to remain upon the frequency table of occurrence of these 36 letters as four groups of 20 values. It will be a very blissful exercise to firstly reach at the frequencies table of individual letters in the text of Ganita Sutras, and as is the tabulation in 6 columns, first as a serial number which takes us 1 to 36, serial number 2 of letters, that is the 36 distinct letters of Devanagari alphabet format being availed by the text. C3 gives the frequency of occurrence of the corresponding letter in the text of Ganita Sutra. C4 gives the total summation value. Then C5 gives the frequency of occurrence of the corresponding letter in the text of Ganita Sutras, and C6 is the summation value. Once we are face to face with this table, then it will take us to the next phase, of which the focus is going to remain today, this session. This table with C1 is a serial number, C2 is the frequency of occurrence of distinct, C3 is the distinct letter, and C4 is the distinct letters range. C3 gives the number of distinct letters, and C4 tabulates the corresponding distinct letter. Once one is face to face with this table, once one is successful to tabulate as per this classification of 36 distinct letters as of the range of 20 distinct values parallel with the frequencies of the corresponding letters, and then the organization of these frequencies of occurrence of the distinct letters as quadruple sets of 6 letters, 4 letters, 4 letters, and 6 letters values, then one will be blissfully having proper insight about this organization. The letters in column 4 are those letters whose occurrence values are same. That is, 5 letters of C4 against serial number 1 as of occurrence value 1 means letter capital E, elongated E, Re, Kha, Nga and Tha occur only with value 1 means it there these 5 letters occurrence is only once in the entire text of Grita Sutras and Sutras. As these 5 letters are occurring only once, as such they contribute and make a set of value 5 which is entered in column 3. So if we are through the first row of these quadruple columns table, then C1 gives the serial number. We know there are in all 20 such distinct values of frequencies. C2 is the corresponding frequency, distinct frequencies. There are 20 distinct frequencies entered in column 2 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there is no 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11. There is no 12, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then the 18, 21, 27, 33, 17. Now, once we are at column 3, then we will be face to face with as to how many sets out of the 20 sets are of equal values as per the tabulation in column 3. A step ahead is the reach, which in fact is the sum up. This sum up comes to be there are 20 distinct frequencies of occurrence of 36 letters. These 20 distinct frequencies of occurrence of 36 letters make 4 groups. First group is of values in descending order. The biggest value is 117. Frequency 117 is only of one of the letters and it is the first vowel. The frequency 42 is again of single occurrence. Now like that 117, 45, 33 and 27, these quadruple frequencies occur only once. Then is frequency 21. This frequency has triple. Frequency 18 as well has only single occurrence. Group second, the quadruple frequencies 13, 14, 15 and 16. And as we know, these quadruple frequencies values 13, 14, 15, being the sequential consecutive quadruple values which as 4 folds of hypercube 15 bring us face to face with the foundational organization format of this group of frequencies. The first group of frequencies as 1 to 6 is parallel with values range 1 to 6, parallel with the format of Sthapatya miring rod synthesized hypercubes 1 to 6. Therefore, the first group permits chase along the format of Sthapatya miring rod. Second group permits chase along the format of hypercube of 15. would be blissful to take note that hypercube 15 as quadruple folds 13, 14, 15 is of summation value 58, which is parallel with the TC value of Krishan Dev, the author of Brahma Sutra Vedanta. Maharshi Ved Vyas as Krishan Dev as a formulation of TC value 58 is third of the Vedanta. Third group as well of quadruple frequencies is of the format values pair 8, 9, 10, 11 parallel with four folds of hypercube 10. We know that hypercube 10 means a reach up till a value of per Brahm. Value 8 as Ashtakirti, value 9 as Nav Brahm, and value 10 as Per Brahm. Value 18 is of the transcendental format of 11 Rudras. Therefore, the third group as quadruple frequencies 8, 9, 10, 11 is leading us to a format of hypercube 10. Finally, the fourth group is of frequencies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the first, we had 6 frequencies, and in the fourth group as well, we have the 6 frequencies. It is this feature which deserves to be absorbed fully to acquire proper insight and to have appropriate enlightenment about the organization, format, features of the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras as 16 sutras and 13 Upsutras, availing in all 36 letters of these 20 distinct frequency values, making 4 groups. Now, it is in this background that we shall have a case of these distinct values. Say value 117. First feature of it is it admits an organization 9 multiplied by 13. Value 9 is parallel with 9 geometries range of a 4 space, accepting 9 versions of hypercube 4 as their representative regular bodies. The value 13 is parallel with the 13 versions of hypercube 6 as representative regular bodies of 13 geometries of 6 space. Therefore, value 117 is of the format of as many as 13 versions of hypercube 6 as a representative regular bodies of 13 geometries of 6 space, having creative dimensional order, with each creative dimension being of 9 versions. We have also visited in the previous session that the value 117 is parallel with the TC value 75 plus 42 of Ganita Sutra 1 and Ganita Upsutra 1. And now, blissfully, this frequency 117 is of the first vowel. First vowel occurs 117 times in the entire text of 519 letters of 16 sutras and 13 Upsutras. See, the next value is 45. Let us sit comfortably. Let us be blissfully parallel with this transition from value 117 to value 45. Value 45 accepts organization 5 into 9. Now, value 5 is parallel with 5 versions of hypercube 2 as representative regular bodies of two space in the role of spatial dimension of a four space. Four space itself is of nine geometries range and nine versions of hypercube 4 are the representative regular bodies of four space. Now, these spatial dimensional order setup of the creative space when is comprehended in continuity of the value 117, it takes us to the feature. The feature as that we reach from six space to four space as its dimension, and then from four space to two space as its dimension. So it is a sequential reach from six space to four space, and then four space to two space. It is this triple transition range of 642 parallel with the organization of the formulation Rishi gives us a bliss as that Ganita Sutra's mathematical domain is going to be of the format features in terms of which we can have a chase of the Vedic domain itself. Now, this frequency 45 is of once occurrence and it is as a frequency of first antastha letter Ya. We, when will be having further insight about this organization format features, and when we will be face to face with the first letter and the first antastha letter, both being of TC value 1 and one as a dimensional frame, another as a enveloping frame, then we will be having further blissful insight. The value 33, like that, we will be have a complete chase of all the 20 steps, 20 distinct values of the frequencies of occurrence of 36 letters. This interrelationship of 36 value as 20 plus 16. There are 36 letters and these 36 letters are of frequencies of only 20 distinct values range. This interrelationship of 36 and 20 and 36 as 20 plus 16, as we have visited the previous session, it is the internal organization of Paranava, the synonym of soul syllable Om. Therefore, the sadhakas shall sit comfortably and be sequentially through this 20 values range. A further blissful exercise is going to be that we shall reach at the TCV values of entire text, Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. One simple reach will be to have tabulation of 36 letters along with their frequency of occurrence, and then from there we shall reach at the TCV values as is being tabulated here. Here in this table, C1 gives the serial number 1 to 36, C2 tabulates the 36 distinct letters in sequential order, C3 tabulates the frequencies of occurrence of these 36 letters in the text of sutras or upsutras. C4 as such is leading us to the TC values reach. Say in first row, serial number 1 is first letter O, frequency is 117. As the TC value of letter O is 1, so the TC value of this entire occurrence comes to be 117, being tabulated in column 5. In second row, the second letter allocated O with 27 is frequency of occurrence and 54 its TC value is 27 into 2, and then in the column 5 again have a submission value 175 to 171. Like that, in this table we have reached up till the last letter, that is the 26th letter, that is the Anuswar, with the frequency of occurrence 9, with the TC value 81, and the final complete reach comes to be 2086. See, this text, Ganita Sutras and Sutras, as 16 sutras and 13 sutras, availing 36 distinct letters, are of as big a range as of 2086 as a TCV value. Therefore, sadhakas fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with the potentialities and richness of this mathematical domain and its processing steps shall tabulate all these tables which we have worked out during these 5 sessions. Therefore, once one will be face to face with these tables, once one will be having in print of the text of the Ganita Sutras and Sutras in their mind, in their brain, along with these organizing features, then certainly one will be of initial takeoff stage. This initial takeoff stage of learning is a blissful attainment. It is along the base of this blissful attainment that we will be having a takeoff, and in takeoff, we will be having bliss to be parallel with the Vedic mathematics. Thank you very much.